Hey, welcome to week 1, day 5, your first weekend assignment. So I'm going to just dive right in because it's going to be a tutorial of sorts. And then I will fill you in on the content of this post above. So this is a weekend assignment. You will have 3 full days to complete it. It needs to be in by Sunday at 9 p.m. And then if you want to get it in beforehand, we can provide you with some feedback before your event goes live on Monday. So what you are going to do is brainstorm. This is step 1. Brainstorm based off of what Megan asked you yesterday, what your first challenge group will be, what your event will be leading up to that challenge group. So just to clarify, events are used as a promotional and inviting tool for your upcoming challenge group. So if you are going to be running a program-based challenge group coming up, then your event will be centered around whatever it is that your group entails. Say you have a 5-day clean eating group coming up. Maybe your event is like Clean Eating 101. This is for our upcoming clean eating challenge on such and such date. So maybe it will make more sense when I go in and I share my screen a little bit more. But basically your event hypes people up and gets people ready for your upcoming challenge group that you have. So they link together. And it's an inviting tool because you can invite as many people as you want. And it gives you a place when you're talking one-on-one and developing relationships with people to be like, hey, check out, I have an event right now for our upcoming group. Check it out if you think that this group might be for you coming up. And you will be providing content within this event to get people ready for your group. Give them a little tidbits of what your group is going to be about. So what is your event going to be about? It should be based off of what your challenge group is about. If you are currently running a challenge group, then your assignment is to look towards the end of this month. Say you maybe on your last week of your challenge group, look towards the end of the month and maybe run like a free 5-day group or something like that. Or maybe your group begins on Monday already and it's too late for you to start an event for this. Look towards March, because it is not too late to start an event for the upcoming month. If you give people like 2.5 weeks before your group begins, that's a good window to get their orders ready and to give them a bunch of knowledge and to get them ready for your upcoming group. So that is your assignment, but you have to let us know what it is you're doing. You can't just be like, oh, I'm currently running a challenge group and then just not do this assignment altogether. We created this assignment so you can get used to creating events. So if you don't know how to run an event yet, then definitely get your feet wet with this a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. That was step 1. Step 1 was to brainstorm. And you are going to be also in your description, because right here it tells you how long your event will run for and when it begins and when it stops. So my group, okay, you will put your event start date at the day that your challenge group begins. So I clarified a little bit more right here. I started my event 2 weeks ago. So I've been posting once a day in my event page things that pertain to my upcoming group. It says that I made this a 1-day event. So on February 8th, it will stop. I will stop this event because I have plugged people into that group already. So you put that date down there so people see the event and they are getting hyped up for it to begin on the 8th. And then you can clarify a little bit more in your description. So this event is for those possibly interested in our upcoming private online accountability group beginning on the 8th. Then you go into what this group will focus on. Then you can even talk about when does day 1 begin, because I provide a prep week, but not everybody does. You can even put in here how long your group will run for, and then what your requirements are for the group. So I say right here, following a fitness program of your choice, drinking Shakeology, and checking in with the group daily. So program, Shakeology, accountability. The trifecta to get those challenge packs, get those Success Club points. You do not necessarily need to run a group like this. You may get your feet wet with just a free group. And then I also clarified, must not be a coach or working with another coach. That is just one of my requirements. Then I include filling out a form. So if you notice in my description, I have what the event is about, what the group will entail, and I clarified the difference between the event and the group, and the requirements that I have for my upcoming group. Then I finalize it all with a form. And I'm going to go over here, and I just use Google Forms. You can use whatever type of application process you want to do. I find that Google Forms is the best. And in my Google Forms, I clarified again. Are you ready to commit for 21 days? Are you ready to invest in program Shakeology and checking in with the group daily? And then I just asked a couple other questions about their goals, what they struggle with. If you're running a 5-day clean eating challenge, ask more questions about their nutrition, maybe what they struggle with the most when it comes to nutrition. And then I also have in here their name, their email address. If you are having trouble with figuring this out, go to YouTube. YouTube, how to create an event on Facebook. YouTube, how to create a Google form. There are a lot of different resources out there for you, but hopefully this tutorial helped you a little bit more. And in the description above is where I will break it down a little bit more for you so that you can get your event created this weekend, so that you can start hyping people up and plugging them in on your start date of your challenge group. So hopefully this made sense to you. And if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the group. Remember, you need to have your event created by 9 p.m. Sunday night.